Hi, Senators. My name is Natalie Eberts, and I'm a constituent and a Running Start student at Bellevue College. And first of all, I would just like to applaud and thank the legislator for the fantastic opportunity of the Running Start program. It's given me the opportunity to challenge myself intellectually and academically and develop my passions for environmental sustainability, social justice, human rights, and civic engagement. And I plan to pursue those as my life work, so it's been a great opportunity. Just as the progressive policy of Running Start gives students an opportunity to take on responsibility and develop themselves through a Head Start in their education, the student trustee bill would give students an opportunity to take on responsibility and contribute their unique perspective and become engaged in the democratic process of governing their schools. And also, just as the Running Start program allows students to improve themselves and their state by also getting a head start on their higher education. Having a student trustee would allow students to improve the policy and the funding decisions of the Board of Trustees. I know from my experience, especially going from homeschooling to interacting with the wealth of diversity of all the community college students at Bellevue College, having a diversity of perspectives is really essential for making the best, the most considered, the most informed, the most effective decisions possible. Students are immersed in the community college experience every day, and to contribute our unique insights and ideas to the board. A little while ago, I believe I heard some of the members that were testifying in opposition mention that some of the policies that they work to address with the Board of Trustees, such as graduation rates and transfer rates and funding, they weren't sure how students could help improve the decision-making of those policies. And I think students can really help by addressing why. Why are students not graduating? Why are students not able to transfer? And we can address that uniquely because we're currently in the experience of the community college. Let's see. And as Marcus and Julie who testified just emphasized, educating students is the whole purpose of the educational system. And students need to be represented just as citizens of the United States need to be represented through the democracy. It's by the people, for the people, and it doesn't make sense to exclude a member, such a member that needs to have a voice in how the system is run. And having students on the board would help ground the consideration and the decision-making process. So it's difficult because sometimes it gets to be abstractions and a lot of facts and figures, but really how the policies will affect students and how it will help improve the educational system is that it needs to be working for students so that students can be as effective as possible with the best education that they can, and then go on to pursue their passions and improve the state and the society and have an impact on the world because they're prepared from their education, and the educational system needs to give them that, or work to give them that education. When public education was founded in this country, the primary reason was because needed to educate the citizens who would be the voting members rather than having like an elite rule. So everyone needed to have, be literate, be able to write, read, consider what they were going to vote on. And so the emphasis really needs to be on producing or developing citizens who can be informed and engaged. And just to speak to the time and energy concerns that students would be able to put into being a trustee, I think it's very, very feasible that students, really dedicated, driven, hardworking, intelligent students can put in the necessary time and energy. I've seen students work so hard on student government and clubs and programs. I know students that are starting research And if a student has a passion for getting involved in democracy, then that should be an option for them to serve as a member of the Board of Trustees. And I'm sure that I'm not entirely certain of all the particulars of how the student would be selected, whether the governor, I know that or the Board of Trustees. I know there's some, they're considering that. So, but I know that whoever it is would select students that do have the commitment and dedication, and that are not in and out for work or family reasons, that make that commitment from the beginning to serve and put in that commitment and dedication. And I think you've seen a demonstration of the time and energy students want to put in, even from the showing that has come today. And a lot of the students that have been working tirelessly over the past 2 years to get this bill passed, that they would put that time and energy into actually serving as the trustee. I think that about, sorry.
Good job.
I think that about sums it up. So thank you very much for the opportunity to speak today, and please support us in becoming engaged and wanting to work with the Board of Trustees and contribute our perspective and help with the decision-making process.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're glad you're here.